So first I'm just gonna remove these groups. So now then I'm gonna just click over here and click save as. Now you just want to save this .exe file wherever you need to save it. So once that's done, it should automatically be in that .exe file. And now what you want to do is go over to this file here, or layer, and just basically duplicate it. Now I'm just going to do this. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, just make it a bit easier. And now what I do is I go over to layers, transparency, make sure you're clicking on the line up, copy only, and just go to threshold alpha. And I just do like 50%, which is like 0.5. And now it should be like this. And now I'll just go around and check if there's any like holes in this, because if there is, it's going to cause problems. So now you're just gonna go over to the select by color tool and just go to set the threshold to 0.0 and just click select by composite and just click on the black and it should be good then. And then you'll want to go over to the color base and basically just go to the tool and just set it to tool like that. I use the pencil tool because it's just much cleaner, and you just go like this. And then you can deselect it and just, now it's got a good outline so you can actually fill it in properly. And then you just get your bucket fill tool and just set the threshold to 0. And make sure it's set to fill similar colors. Now I'm just like filling these in these little edges that sometimes creates. Now you don't have to do what I'm about to do, I just do it because I have OCD. Checking to make sure this doesn't overlap too much with this. Now I'm just going to get the color for the eyebrows, just on my other one. And I'm just going to fill it in here. Now I'm just going to get other colours on here. Now since this has a pattern like this, I'm just going to do something like basically like this with this paths tool over here, and gonna basically just choose, actually first I'm gonna do fuzzy select with a threshold 0.0 on the composite, and then I'll just shift click this bit as well. And I'll go back to this tool and I'll select somewhere like here or something, and I'll go up to like maybe like here, and then I'll basically just adjust this until it's good. Sometimes you might have to go back and reselect the points. And then it just quick stroke with, I personally use a line with one and just standard dash settings. and then you just need to, I just missed a bit here, so I'll just fill this in quickly. Then you just fill this in. That's pretty much it, actually. This needs to curve around a bit more. No, that should be good anyways. Now I'm just going to right click and quick select, click none. And now I'm just going to click use this like tool on this grey area. And now I'm going to go back to the paths tool. Gonna click around here and around here somewhere. And I'm gonna adjust this till it looks good. Then I'm gonna go to stroke path, but now you want to increase the line width to something like 2, which I personally used. Then you just want to click stroke, so then it has a nice strong line there. Then you can just go back a bit more with the path tool and stroke it again. And then you basically just keep going down until the areas that you want. Sometimes you'll need to do a bit of cleanup because sometimes it doesn't do it exactly well. Hi. Now you just want to go to the other colour that you're going to have. If you have one, then you just do basically this. I usually like to go like 2 from each edge. And we'll just add a bit more around here to make it a bit better. Just checking if this would look good. Yep. So we're basically going to do the same as before. gonna do the fuzzy select on this area again, just so I can get, I don't actually go over anything else. And I'm gonna select up around here, around here, and just do this with the path tool. Then I'm gonna go down about here. And there should be good. I'm just gonna. Now I'll just remove this edge here, not with the rest, I'll just with that in like that. And I think this is a bit too aggressive. This should be good. Just gonna finish that off like that. And that should be good. And now I'm just down, just gonna basically select this and this with the fuzzy tool, just using shift. Actually I need to fill this in properly. Just gonna knock that one too. Select these, and now I'm just going to create a new layer, and you just got to make sure it's filled with transparency, and you can call whatever. I'm just going to call it this, and I'm just going to call it gradient because I'm going to use gradients. And make sure you have the new layer selected. And you want to go to a tool and make sure you have gradient selected. Now you want to get a dark color, like just like black. And you want to make sure you have the gradient set to foreground to transparent. And I'm going to select the shape to radial. And I'm I'm just gonna make it so it looks like it's got shading. Like that. Actually might make it a bit brighter. You know, just want to just like that and go back to this one. And you basically just gonna do the same. Except I'll make this one about the same level of darkness because it's behind the ear. Now this one I'm going to do a tiny bit because it's quite visible. I did it on the wrong layer. I want to make it a bit darker. Make sure you have it selected properly. Actually, that's good. Actually, might make it a bit darker. Or light, I should say. Then I'm just going to select these, go back to the gradient thing. That should be good. Now that you've got the gradient stuff done, what I'm going to do is go back over here and these like that. Then I'm going to go select these again. And now you want to go over to the blur / sharpen tool. You can make sure it's a decent size, and then you don't want to go too aggressive because you don't want to get too black. So you just sometimes it's a bit good to do a bit black around the sides, but not in the middle. That bit black around here is good, but not too much. Then you want to select these, and for these you don't want to do, you want to do it like really small because otherwise it goes slow because of how small these around me are anyways. So you just want to go, because if you go too big it'll just burn the whole thing like this. you just want to go over these ones. Yeah, you just want to sharpen these. Now that should be good, I think. Yep. And now you just gotta save it. Which for these, since I have this gradient file in this, I usually save it as 4 separate files, each with on and off basically. So you just go over to File, export as whatever you want to need to do. And yep, that's basically all I do with these. Sometimes I might do a bit more complex stuff, but that should be it really.